Hello. It actually works. Obviously, I don't want to ring anything. At first glance, Main Street Station looks like one of the best values in downtown Las Vegas. But after staying here, there are a few things that might make you change your mind. In today's video, we're going to take a closer look at both the good and the bad about staying at Main Street Station. We're staying in a Deluxe King room. Now this is 400 square feet, but really there are only 3 types of rooms here at the Main Street Station. There are King, Queen, and then there are some suites, but those are only available to players. You can't actually book them online. Now, first impressions walking into this room, I thought, wow, it's actually pretty spacious. It's very open, very bright. I like all the colors in here. Like the wood is actually a really beautiful color. One of the things I do like a lot is that they have wood shutters in here. And if you want to get more light, you can actually open these up to get a little bit more light even. So kind of a unique feature. Nice little desk area here, so a little seating with that. So one thing that's kind of funny is that instead of like a metal ice bucket, you have this little plastic thing that kind of looks like something you'd put syringes in. A little funny there. Now, I like this dresser area. Very big drawers, fits a lot. But in here, you have your safe, and there's a fridge. There's nothing in there. It's all for your use. A nice big TV on there. Now coming over to the bed, obviously a big king bed. Mattress though, it's just squishy for me. I felt like my back was kind of hurting in the middle of the night. I needed it to be a little bit more firm. Could be an older mattress. All right, coming over to this direction here, I want to show you the bathroom. So it's kind of a funky layout. So this part's fine. You have a separate little sink area, you know, your vanity section, if you will. But then there's a door going into the bathroom. But I kind of want to show you what this looks like because it's a little difficult. So if I want to come and use the bathroom and close the door, I have to come in here, squeeze into here, the side, and then close the door. And then the shower itself, you have to like get in the shower to turn it on. Otherwise, you can open this up, but then to turn it on, you have to like climb over the toilet to kind of do it. And for me, who's 5 foot and nothing, it's a little hard to do. And I will say, when I took a shower this morning, there were a couple of clumps of long black hair that did not belong to me, so kind of yucky. And here's something that was kind of funny. Now, when we checked in yesterday, I noticed that the toilet paper roll only had like a quarter or less of toilet paper on the roll. And usually, you know, you check into a hotel, it usually has almost a full roll for you. And so seeing a quarter of a roll, I expect that from my husband, but I do not expect that necessarily from a hotel. Now, over here, you do have a little closet area, your iron. I do like the wallpaper that's in the back here, but they left it open, so there may have been drawers on here or doors on here at one time. They took them off, but I think it just kind of opens it up. And you do have a nice big mirror here with a bench underneath it. So I think this is great for putting on shoes, if you will. Now, I will say that the one thing that really bothers me about this room is the noise level. And it's not necessarily the noise that's coming in from the other rooms. It's the noise that's coming in from over in this area. So first of all, the air conditioning unit is one of these wall units. It's loud, it kind of kicks on, it'll get really kind of disruptive. But probably even worse is that we are right next to the freeway. So you can see here, there's all the cars on the freeway. So maybe if you're staying on the other side of the building, you won't get this noise, but we certainly did. And I will say that, you know, having this fan on, I thought would actually maybe kind of muffle out some of the noise from the freeway, but honestly, it did not. It was like, you know, 3, 4 in the morning, I'm up, I'm hearing motorcycles zooming by, I'm hearing the big semi trucks driving by. And it's not just that, because these wood shutters, they don't quite block out the light, and the freeway area just kind of had a glow. I felt like it was morning already, and it was only 3 in the morning because I could see a little bit light peeking in. Now, as far as the noise, I have to say we've stayed all over Las Vegas, right? Even on Fremont Street, where there's music playing until 2 a.m. And to me, this was worse. I can deal with the music. This was a little bit difficult. It seems like they need to put some better windows in here to block it out. Now, this is a budget hotel, so let's talk about what you would expect to pay here. Now, if you're staying in the week, you could stay here as little as $30 a night, and there is a $32.99 resort fee. And if you're staying here on the weekends, you can stay here for as low as $75 a night. Now, those prices will go up, but during the week, maybe $60, and on the weekends, the highest rate I saw was $180. So you can expect roughly in those areas. Now, you can get comps pretty easily here through Boyd Rewards, and if you do, they won't charge you the resort fees with the comps. So that is a kind of a cool benefit here. And if you're staying here, you also get free parking. We're standing on top of a bridge that connects the Main Street Station to the California Hotel. So right over here, Main Street Station. Coming over this way, here's the California Hotel, or the Cal. Now, there is something I want to show you. Well, first of all, it's a very short bridge, so connecting to the hotels is really easy. It feels like you're in the same hotel almost. So I want to show you this. This is the Golden Arm. So this is the record holders for craps throwers. So people who have thrown the most craps, rolls without rolling a 7, if you will. Longest roll here, 1989. This guy rolled for 3 hours and 6 minutes, 118 rolls without shooting a 7. Crazy. We're at 777 Restaurant and Brewery. So they have a happy hour from 4 to 6. So we came right at 4 o'clock to take advantage of some of the pricing. They have $3 beers. So we got the high roller beer. And I'm going to tell you, $3, and this thing is good. It's like a crisp, fresh tasting, or like a light beer. So we ordered just a few appetizers for us to share. The first one we got was not on the happy hour menu. So this was $14.50. But it's a Philly cheesesteak egg roll, and it just sounded really good. Well, Philly cheesesteak inside, and it's served with ranch dressing. That's just the combo I was kind of expecting and hoping for. That good Philly cheesesteak taste inside, a nice crunchy like wonton. And ranch dressing's good. Okay, so this is our first time being in here, and you come through these kind of small doors. You walk in, and the place is massive, huge ceilings, very industrial looking. And you come in, you see the brewery tanks right behind me here. It's just incredible looking in here. The aesthetics are incredible. All right, so we ordered a couple things off of the happy hour menu. The happy hour menu items are $7 each. And when this pizza came, I was super surprised because it's huge. I think this is definitely a great deal. So let me take a bite. It's tiny little slices, it's perfect. Oh. It's actually pretty decent. The sauce is good. A lot of cheese on here. And a nice thin crust. We also got these little cheese sliders. These are also $7 for 2 sliders. So there's some cheese on here, like a special sauce, and some grilled onions on this like cute little brioche bun. The meat is really good. It's got a good flavor to it. Feels like it's good quality meat. Yeah, it's surprising. Very good. So $3 beers and $7 appetizers, and they're actually good. Can't beat that. The only other restaurant here in Main Street Station is the Garden Court Buffet. During the week, it's only open for brunch. It's $24.99. Then on the weekends, it's open for brunch at $27.99, and dinner is $33.99. This is the only buffet in downtown Las Vegas, and it's right here at Main Street Station. There is no pool at Main Street Station, but guests staying there can walk over to the California Hotel. Just a short walk over the bridge, go up to the 13th floor and you have this little rooftop pool. It's tiny. There's not much up here. There's no bar, there's no food, there's no lifeguard even. There's just some lounge chairs and some seating and a small pool. It's not very big and not very deep. It's like 2 feet 8 inches up to 4 feet 8 inches. But there's absolutely nobody up here. It's about 10:30 in the morning. It's like 90 degrees out here. It's really warm in the middle of July, and not one person up here. They have some nice cushioned lounge chairs up here too. So I think this could be a great place to come hang out, have some peace and quiet, and just hang out in the pool and cool off. Okay, we were cracking up at the pool rules, especially that it just says straight out, do not poop or pee in the pool. Also, you can't come up here by yourself because there is no lifeguard, no solo bathing. There's also a gym right across the hall from the pool area, and if you're staying at Main Street Station, you have access to this gym. You do have to go and get a special card from the front desk to access the pool and the gym. So when you check into the Main Street Station, make sure you ask for a pool card so that you can get in here. The casino's a little bit on the smaller side, which doesn't bother me, but what does kind of bother me is the fact that they don't have some of the newer slot machines that I like to play. I actually went and asked one of the slot attendants for a particular game, and she just said they don't carry them here. They have more older games. And I noticed as I was walking around that some of the newer games that I enjoy playing, they just don't have here. Also, one thing to note is that the table games are not open every day of the week. They are open on Friday at 9 a.m. and then until Sunday at 1 a.m. So you can only play table games during the weekends. I did walk around to check the table minimums. There was one craps table open for $15, 2 6-5 blackjack tables that were $10, and one $25 blackjack table. It was a double-deck blackjack. Now, the one cool thing, if you're in here playing, they have some cool features around here. You look up at the ceiling and the architecture and the chandeliers. It's very ornate. And then if you kind of look behind me here, the stained glass windows, you can be playing a video poker with the stained glass window right behind you. Pretty cool. If you find the cashier cage and just go around the corner of the restrooms, you're going to find a piece of the Berlin Wall in the men's restroom behind the urinal. It's an actual slab of the Berlin Wall. Now, men, obviously you can go in there freely. Women, you can actually go in there, but you have to be escorted by a security guard. So they make sure that there are no men in there at the time. But it's a kind of a cool and unique feature. Right off of the lobby, you're gonna find this whole little area that has old slot machines. So it's like this nice collection of really historic slot machines. But not only that, you go over to the lobby area, you can pick up this little guide. There are antiques that are placed everywhere throughout the property. So there's like a little map in here that shows you where everything is and descriptions about where everything came from and what they are exactly. So you can take yourself on a little scavenger hunt to find them. It has things like bronze doors from the Kuwait Royal Bank in London. There's a fireplace and sideboard niche from the Prestwick Castle in Scotland. They have a chandelier from the Opera House in Paris. And they also have the Goddess Fortuna, which is a depiction of Lady Luck that's done in a Italian marble statue, and it said that her gaze is going to bring you good luck. Because there aren't very many restaurant options over at the Main Street Station, you can walk across the bridge over to the California Hotel. It's not a long walk at all because both hotels are really small. It kind of just feels like you're walking kind of in the same hotel. So we came to the Market Street Cafe to have some breakfast, and I got the island breakfast. Now you have your choice of some pork tocino, which is like a crispy kind of bacon, or Portuguese sausage, and I got the pork tocino. You get your choice of hash browns or rice. I did get the hash browns, and toast or bacon, or toast or English muffin. I got the English muffin. We also ordered some biscuits and gravy, but I'm really curious to try this pork tocino. Okay, can we do this? Okay, so I thought it was gonna taste a little bit more like bacon, and it kind of doesn't, but it's got this like sweetness on the top, like they glazed it in something. It's really flavorful. I think it's kind of like Asian pork. It's not teriyaki, but just like a nice sweet, kind of maybe brown sugar glaze. Super good. Okay. These hash browns, I didn't put any salt and pepper on them yet. But just for the consistency. Oh yeah, they're really good. Nice and a little crispy on there. Now, they usually serve this with the rice, but it's just like little bits of garlic. So just know if you do order some steamed rice, you'll get little garlic crispiness to it. Okay, these biscuits and gravy look amazing. You see little pieces of sausage in here. I want to make sure I get a little piece of sausage in there. The gravy has like a smokiness to it. Yeah, you taste the sausage in there. It's actually all really good. It was $17.49 and this was $7.99. This is a budget property, and so I went in with tempered expectations. And I really think that this is a fine hotel at the price point. I absolutely love how you have all of these Victorian type of details. It just feels very classic and antique. I can deal with the fact that there aren't a lot of restaurants here because you do have the Cal right across the street, but you're also only a block off of the Fremont Street Experience. So you have several restaurants to choose from there, other casinos that you can play at. So location is everything when you're coming to Las Vegas. Now, as far as the room is concerned, I mean, bring some earplugs with you for the noise. I think that would have helped me a lot. Also, maybe some cleaning supplies because that shower was a little bit gross. But overall, I think it's fine. I won't make this my #1 choice when coming to Las Vegas, but it certainly will be on the list if I get some comps in the future. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in Vegas.